Good evening, everyone. I'm Andrew Reigel, and I'm thrilled to welcome you to round number 10 of the Midwest Sim Sports Mini Stocks. Tonight we're live from Port Royal Speedway, and right now Michael Everett is on the speedway putting in his first qualifying lap, which puts him fastest overall through 4 cars with a 22.454. Brock Bigelow bests him. Up now, 𝐒𝐢𝐝𝐰𝐞𝐬𝐿 is up to the top of the board with a 22.380. Ray Andrews gets a little loose there out of turn 4, but he'll finish his second lap. And it looks like he's going to stay in 10th quick. So now series point leader Tony Martin is out to take the green. If he goes to the top of the board with a 22.193, I believe he may have touched the wall there. So I'm not 100% sure if this lap is going to count, as he nearly got in the wall there again. Yep, lap does count, and it's a little bit faster to a 22.144. As Krista Freeman is the only driver so far to not take the green flag. It does appear we have 21 cars tonight, so we should have 3 heat races. Everyone should make it through the heats and should start the 35-lap main event. As Krista Freeman on lap 1 goes to 18th quick. On lap number 2, there's a tad bit slower, so they stay in 18th quick. So through 21 cars, that'll be all it wrote for qualifying. Now we'll head into your 3 heat races for tonight. Looks like we're going to let the last 30 seconds of this run out, and then we'll head into heat race number 1. But your fastest qualifier tonight is your point leader, Tony Martin. He'll be on the pole of heat race number 1. Then heat 2, pole sitter is going to be Charlie Mosley in the 89, and then the third heat will be led by the 16 of Alex Thompson. All right, on the pole, like I said, was going to be number 22 of Tony Martin. And alongside is going to be Hunter Wellman and then car number 64. And going from third, the 21 of Michael Everett and Jonathan Scott will be in the number 51. Going from fourth, fifth will be Tim Taylor. And sixth will be Hadron Taylor. And then going 7th will be the 013 of Ray Andrews. That is your starting grid for heat race number 1. It'll be 8 laps of distance. All cars will qualify into tonight's main event. Yep, they're going to get the white flag right here. Next time around, we will come to the green flag. Reminder, tomorrow night, we'll be live on the Buckeye Racing Network with the Regal Promotions Esports Winter Heat. It'll be the first ever Wing 410 sprint car race with our league. It'll be $100 to win, $10 for 5th. It'll be a $10 entry fee. That'll be at Eldora tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. Make sure to tune in for that. As the judge, Tony Martin and Hunter Wellman in the 64 are going to lead us to the green flag out of turn 4. Got 349 there. A little sideways out of 4, but everyone's unscathed through turn number 1 and 2. As Michael Everett looks to the inside of Hunter Wellman. But Hunter Wellman's going to have the momentum. Nope, he's squirrely, but still has enough momentum to clear him off of 4. Michael Everett gets a little sideways there and collects Jonathan Taylor, and I believe that's Ray Andrews as well. That'll bring out our first yellow of the evening. We'll get back and get another look at that. As you can see, he just got in the slick there and got a little sideways. And 51 was there at the bottom, and Ray Andrews also was just innocent bystander. Believe we should be. No, we're pace truck staying out. I thought maybe we were coming to it that time, but nope, we'll take one more lap. Another event we had coming up is the Regal Promotions Esports Speed Palace Showdown, which will also take place right here at Port Royal. It'll be 30 laps. It'll be non-wing 360 sprint cars. That'll be live on the Right Rear Racing Network, and that'll also have a $10 entry fee and be $100 to win and $10 for 5th. As yep, the lights are off, caution lights are out. We are going to come to it this time. Tony Martin fires, and we're back underway. Tim Taylor's one of the few cars to be able to work that bottom almost to perfection so far as he looks for that second spot. Hunter Wellman tags the wall. There's a little bit. That'll allow Tony Martin to crease about a half car length gap over the 64. But those two seem to have the top rolling right now. Hunter Wellman is staying right with him, though. So we've seen all season long that top side is where you pretty much always want to be in these heat races. It looks like Hadron Taylor is about to make a pass there on the 99. As you can see, the bottom is not where you want to be at the moment. Hunter Wellman's going to look to the inside here into turn number 1. He's going to slowly slide up. Tony Martin, I believe, is going to have the momentum. Yep. And he's going to get back to the inside going into turn number 3. He's going to try to slide up right in front of the 64. Now Wellman back underneath him in the cross and back over. He's going to try to slide him, but 22 might be able to beat him to the gap. Yep. Tony Martin has the momentum, and he has cleared him off of turn number 2. He's back to the point. Tim Taylor, while that battle was happening, did make his way back up into the 3rd spot. And Jonathan Scott has now made his way into the 4th, as we still have a heck of a battle going on for the lead. Hunter Wellman may try to throw another haymaker into turn number 3. Side by side out of 4, they're going to bang a little bit. Tony Martin's going to get sideways. Hunter Wellman is going to take the win. Tony Martin is going to end up in 3rd after that contact, as Tim Taylor was there to capitalize to get the 2nd spot. Hunter Wellman takes the win. Tim Taylor finishes 2nd. 3rd, Tony Martin. 4th, Jonathan Scott. Hadron Taylor finishes 5th. 6th, Michael Everett. And 7th was Ray Andrews. Now on to heat race number 2 as they grid up. Charlie Mosley is going to be on pole alongside Corey Baldino. Then Noah Abbott will go from 3rd. 4th will be Scott Thomason. 5th, Kyle Thayer. 6th, Aaron Murphy. And then 7th will be the 18 of David Murphy. Once again, we'll take one lap here. We'll come to the white flag, 1 to go when they get to the line. And we'll come back to it for 8 laps of racing. Once again, this will be a 35-lap main event tonight, and all cars from the heat races will transfer to the main event. So we had 21 cars signed in. Tony Martin, that you saw finish 3rd there in that first heat race. He has a significant gap of over 100 points right now over Brock Bigelow, who I believe will be in the 3rd heat race. It's pretty close, though. Through 2nd through 4th has a pretty good battle going on for the points, though. As they're going to come to it right here. Charlie Mosley will lead them off of turn 4. Corey Baldino is going to try to stay on the inside. Almost clears him off of turn 2. He's Going to try to pinch him, but 89 gets into the fence. They're both going to go into the fence now. Noah Abbott and Scott Thomason are going to look to capitalize, and they do. Noah Abbott to the point. And Scott Thomason looking on the inside, but I believe Noah Abbott, yep, he's going to power around him off of turn 2 to the lead, as Charlie Mosley and 𝐒𝐢𝐵 will now have to battle for third, as Kyle Thayer is right behind them in fifth. The top two have broken away just slightly over third through fifth at the moment. Then the Murphys, 18 and 61 of David and Aaron Murphy, are having their own battle for sixth spot. It looked like Aaron Murphy just put David Murphy into the wall there. 𝐒𝐢𝐵 got to the back bumper, but he thought a little better of it. He decided not to throw the slider. As the 89 slides up, 34 gets in the wall out of 4. Kyle Thayer momentarily looks to the inside of 34, but 𝐒𝐵 powers off a turn 2. Gives a little bump there going into turn number 1. They definitely do not want to get off the top. As Kyle Thayer loses the handle there for a second as the yellow flag comes out. I think the yellow may have actually been for Aaron Murphy. I would find it surprising if that was the yellow, but it seems like it was either that or what we saw with Kyle Thayer with him half getting sideways. But I would doubt that iRacing would throw a yellow for that. But either one, really. But I've definitely seen stranger things. If you want to keep up with the action with Midwest Sim Sports, make sure to follow them on Facebook and also join their Discord server today. And always with Reigel Promotions Esports. You can find us on most of your social medias and go to www.ReigelPromotions.com. We got pretty much all the information you could ever need on there. As we saw there, the 89 and 34 got together. I believe it was an opening lap, and Noah Abbott and Scott Thomason were able to capitalize and pull away by nearly a second over the rest of the field. Scott Thomason was definitely running a unique line there as he was running about the middle. We have not seen anyone really try the middle tonight yet. And he was able to still hold his own as all the cars behind him were running the top. And as we have seen, the top has been very dominant tonight. As pace truck's going to peel off, and we'll come back to it for a green-white checkered here in heat race number 2. Yep, Noah Abbott fires, and he'll come see the 2-lap signal. Scott Thomason's going to go for a slider here, and they come together, Noah Abbott and Charlie Mosley fighting for real estate. That'll bring out another yellow. Yep, looked like Charlie Mosley just coming up. He definitely didn't mean to get into him. And obviously, the 5 was trying to cross over Thomason there off turn 2, and They just ended up coming together. It's one of those deals when you're 3 wide, there's not enough space. What a power move there by Scott Thomason, though. I definitely didn't even know if that was possible in a mini stock. Not a lot of horsepower under the hood. But he definitely timed that start really well and was able to get to his inside. And I think even if Abbott did not get into Mosley, up as it does look like Noah Abbott is going to get his spot back there. Maybe it's because we didn't have a lap complete or just the way it was. I'm not entirely sure, but looks like he is going to be our leader when we go back green. Once again, I believe we will have a green-white checkered finish to this heat race, as it is set up to have 2 attempts. And I believe this will be attempt number 1. So if we do get another yellow yet, before the white flag comes out, we will have another attempt at this heat race finish, to finish under green. Yep, green flag is back out. Scott Thomason tries it again, but Noah Abbott gets a much better launch, is able to keep it at least alongside of him out there. As Scott Thomason is going to try to send in there on the middle, but he's not going to be able to do it. As 𝐒𝐲𝐵ALDINO is going to make it to look 3 wide here. A 3 wide finish. I believe Noah Abbott has it at the line over Scott Thomason and 𝐒𝐲𝐵ALDINO. What a finish there for heat race number 2. Yep, as we'll see your results here. Noah Abbott takes the win by 13 thousandths of a second over Scott Thomason, and 𝐒𝐲𝐵ALDINO finishes 3rd, 4th Kyle Thayer, 5th David Murphy, 6th Charlie Mosley, and 7th was Aaron Murphy, the only car to not finish that heat race. Yep, as Alex Thompson will lead us to the green in Heat 3. Brock Bigelow, your second in points driver, will start from second. Third will be Lucas Tellstrom, last week's winner. Fourth will be Austin Strang. Fifth will be Barry Owl. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Sixth will be Krista Freeman. And 7th will be the 13 of Dana Burdick. Once again, we're going to get the white flag right here. And it'll be 8 laps the distance. All cars will qualify. Pace truck's going to peel off right here. And Alex Thompson will bring us to green when they get to the middle of 3 and 4. Green flag is out. Alex Thompson gets the jump of Brock Bigelow. It's going to be right alongside Lucas Tellstrom as Tellstrom holds it on the bottom there. He thought better of it, and he is able to power into that second spot. Bigelow goes to the bottom. Lucas Tellstrom gets in the fence there just a little bit. They might make they almost made contact there out of turn 4. Tellstrom holds that second spot still, though. Austin Strang now looks to make a move there on third, but was not able to keep any momentum up off of turn number 2. As Krista Freeman blinks out there for a second, but it's all Alex Thompson up front. Lucas Tellstrom was a touch faster than Alex Thompson that last lap. Only by 500ths, though. Alex Thompson was able to run almost identical lap times with Lucas Tellstrom that last lap, but he would definitely slipped up there off of turn 2 as Tellstrom looks to the bottom. He's going to try to hold it there, though, as Alex Thompson, I believe, yep, he's going to have the momentum, and he will still lead. That cushion, especially in 1 and 2 at Port Royal, it is very treacherous. It's always full of bumps on iRacing. Tellstrom touches the wall just a little bit there, but he is able to power off, but Alex Thompson is back to the lead, as he ran about over a tenth faster that lap than Lucas Tellstrom did. Brock Bigelow is gaining slowly but slightly, as Krista Freeman is now looking for 4th spot, as they will clear Austin Strang into turn number 3. As we have 2 laps to go now. Lucas Tellstrom continues to try to get closer to Alex Thompson, but they lost a little bit more ground there off of turn number 2. White flag is out for Alex Thompson. Krista Freeman and Austin Strang are definitely your best battle on the track at the moment. As Alex Thompson is going to come off of turn number 4, and he will take the checkered over Lucas Tellstrom, Brock Bigelow. Krista Freeman is going to nudge Austin Strang at the line for that 4th spot. Barry Owl will finish 6th, and 7th will be Dana Burdick. As now we will head into our warm-up session for this evening. We'll have a 5-minute warm-up session here, then we'll head directly into your 35-lap feature tonight. Track seems to definitely be top dominant, as it normally has been this season with the mini stocks, but still there's been some very good racing here, especially for a low-powered car at a big track like this, with it being an ultra-fast Port Royal Speedway. But as the top slickens off a little bit more, I believe, as we saw there in that last heat race, there is definitely multiple lines that you can run around the track. Seems like you can nearly keep up with the top on the bottom, and we've seen a couple drivers run the middle as well. We also have our mini stock series. It'll be round number 4 this Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. That is live on Right Rear Racing on YouTube. It's free to race, and it'll be open setup mini stocks at Cedar Lake Speedway. That'll also be 35 laps, just like tonight is. And then we'll have another broadcast coming up right here live on Regal Promotions Esports on Tuesday, February 11th. That'll also be at 8 p.m. Eastern. It'll be Tri-City Speeds Letter Eat 100. Be big block modifieds. It's going to be a money race. It's going to be a lot of big name drivers in that one. That'll definitely be one that you want to check out. Just over a minute now till we'll head into our feature. It's been a great season to broadcast here. I will not be able to do the final couple rounds of this series as I have to head off to Volusia on Tuesday. So I will no longer be able to broadcast these on Sundays until their season is already over. But it has been a blast doing the mini stocks each Sunday, and I look forward to one final race on Reigel Promotions Esports to be a heck of a show tonight. So we saw a 3-wide finish there in heat race number 2, and I expect nothing less in the feature. Without further ado, here is your starting lineup for tonight's 35-lap feature for round number 10 of the Midwest Sim Sports Mini Stocks. On the pole will be Hunter Wellman in car number 64. Alongside is going to be number 5 of Noah Abbott. And Alex Thompson will go from third. Fourth will be Tim Taylor. Fifth will be Scott Thomason in car number 6. And then alongside last week's winner, Lucas Tellstrom in car number 9. Seventh is going to be your point leader, Tony Martin. Eighth will be Corey Baldino in car number 34. Then from the ninth spot will be Brock Bigelow. 10th will be Jonathan Scott. 11th will be Kyle Thayer. 12th will be Krista Freeman. 13th will be Hadron Taylor. 14th will be David Murphy. 15th, Austin Strang. 16th, Michael Everett. 17th, Charlie Mosley. 18th, Barry Owl. 19th will be Ray Andrews. 20th will be Aaron Murphy. And to round out the field will be car number 13 of Dana Burdick. pace truck is going to pull off right here, and we're going to get right into the action. 35 laps around the Port Royal Speedway. Hunter Wellman will hit the loud pedal now, and green flag is out for tonight's main event. Hunter Wellman will lead them down the back straightaway as Tim Taylor has now worked his way to third as Alex Thompson slipped up there off of turn number 2. Hunter Wellman will lead lap number 1. Both first and second drivers there hit the wall slightly there in turn number 1 and 2. As Lucas Tellstrom, I saw hit the wall a ton coming off of turn 4. Tim Taylor, just like we saw in Heat 1, he continues to commit to that inside line. As we have our first yellow of the evening. Looks like it may have been Kyle Thayer. Looks like Aaron Murphy decided he was going to chastain the wall and got a lot more momentum than he probably expected. And then ended up in the deck lid of the 89 car. Just as we saw in the heat races, that top side is where you still want to be on the speedway. But as I had said there, Tim Taylor has been very committed to that inside line all evening. And he has been able to very well hold his own up there. Noah Abbott seems like he definitely has the speed to stay with Hunter Wellman here early. We'll see what happens when they get a longer run. Should come to the white flag here this time, and next time around we'll get the green flag. Yep, lights are out. We are going to come back to it this time. Got 5 in, 30 to go. Again, Hunter Wellman will step on it, and the green will be back out. It's a big jump on Noah Abbott there out of turn number 4. So safe from all sliders at the moment. As Scott Thomason looks to make his move into the 5th spot. Tim Taylor staying right there. He's still holding that 3rd spot. As they head off in, definitely a lot of bumping going on between the top 3 as they're just trying to hold it on the top side. Noah Abbott looks like he might be looking to the inside here going into 3. He's going to send it. Going to slide up in front of the 64. Wellman will cross him back over, and he will lead the lap. Tim Taylor now is going to hold the inside line alongside Noah Abbott. Noah Abbott has the momentum, and he will clear him off of turn 2. Noah Abbott will once again have to pick up that momentum again to see if he can get another slider attempt at Hunter Wellman. So right now you see your top 4 cars all running the top single file at the moment. Now Tony Martin is going to get out of line. He tries to sling it on the bottom, but Alex Thompson once again clears him. Martin will go back to the 4th spot. Scott Thomason looking to the inside of Tim Taylor there for a moment. Corey Baldino has a whole head of steam as he will go right by the 6th, like he was sitting still practically. It is no surprise that Hunter Wellman still has the fastest lap in this main event by over a 10th at the moment. Corey Baldino, we have seen multiple times this season, loves to run that top side. Even at the Chili Bowl, he was running the top. As the yellow will come out for the 2nd time this evening. It's like Kyle Thayer may have been involved again, along with Dana Burdick. Get another look at that one, but it looked like Dana got a little sideways off before, tried to collect it, but it was just a little bit too late, and ended up collecting the Little Debbie's number 89. And then Aaron Murphy came in with a whole head of steam and almost kamikazed the 89. So far, so good for the 64 of Hunter Wellman out front, though. As you can see, 18 of not Aaron Murphy, David Murphy and the 089 of Kyle Thayer are in the pits for repairs at the moment. So we are nearly halfway through this main event. Been a good race up front so far. Space truck's going to peel off, and we're going to get back to it. 20 laps to go in this main event. Oh, we got massive pile up in turn 2. So we'll get our 3rd yellow, and we'll get another look at that one. It looked like Noah Abbott tagged the 89, I mean not the 89, the 64, and the 22 already had momentum. He tried to check up, but when they're running that close, it's tough to check up for anybody. And that sent 64 around. He got the worst end of the stick for sure on that one. We'll have to see what the call is from race control on that one. We saw a similar incident happen earlier in the main event. In heat race number 2, I believe it was, with Noah Abbott when he got turned around out of turn 2. At least momentarily, that will put Alex Thompson as your race leader. It's our third caution of the night, as I believe both Alex Thompson and Corey Baldino have not had a victory this season. They find themselves in a very good spot, just past the halfway point in this feature event. As I believe the lights out on the pace truck, and we're going to come back to it. Yep, as Alex Thompson gets a good jump there, as Baldino is going to peek down to the inside just a little bit, but I believe just to get out of that dirty air. As Tim Taylor, no surprise, he is looking to the inside. Corey Baldino is trying to stay right with him as Alex Thompson tags the wall. That opens up the door for Tony Martin and Corey Baldino, and Tim Taylor to make it by as well. Looks like Charlie Mosley might as well make himself 4 cars through past Alex Thompson. He definitely has some suspension damage on that 16 car. As back up front, Corey Baldino leads over Tony Martin and Tim Taylor. Just over 10 laps to go in this one. The 34 is out front. Tony Martin looks to track him down as he was a tad bit faster on that last lap. Got a good battle going for this third position, though, as Tim Taylor committed to that inside line. Looks like he's about to lose that position to the 89 of Charlie Mosley. Yep, as Mosley should have the momentum here to clear him off of turn 2. Brock Bigelow looks to add his name to the battle as well. Corey Baldino continues to extend his advantage to over 1 second over car 22, as that will now be erased as the yellow is out. Looks like Alex Thompson was, as we had talked about, he had some suspension damage there, and he spins around here in turn number 2 and brings it to a stop on the inside. Definitely a tough break there for Alex Thompson after getting into the fence. Will end his chances of getting his first win of the season tonight. We are now under 10 laps to go in this feature event, though. That was our 4th yellow flag of the evening. Corey Baldino is looking for win number 1 of the season. He has been oh so close. He finished a close second at Oswego a few weeks ago. To the car right behind him, Tony Martin there in that 22 picked up the victory in that event. Tony Martin last week did say that he was point racing, but he definitely has a big enough lead where he can definitely go for broke and not really hurt his chances at this point in the season. Yep, lights are out. We'll go green flag racing once again when they get to the middle of 3 and 4. Baldino gets a big jump on the 22 of Martin out of turn 4. Already got nearly 3 car lengths as Mosley looks to the inside, almost gets into the 22, but he is able to solidify himself into that 3rd position. As Baldino has already checked out from the field. We got like a 5 or 6 car battle here for 5th to about almost 10th. Scott Thomason going to slide up there on Austin Strang. Austin Strang still is inside, though. They're almost 4 wide. They're off of turn 2. So now Noah Abbott is going to throw a dive bomb. There, he's going to come up. Oh, he tags Dana Burt, but he also maybe saves them. Oh, no. Now the 13 is around on the front straightaway. That'll bring out our 5th yellow of the evening. Saw that one live, but we will go back and take a look at it here. Like I said, he was trying, I don't know, he's trying to send it to the Juniata River. But he almost stopped himself in time. They came together off of 4 there. And that sent the 13 around, but he almost had the 2 for 1 there in turn number 3 and 4. We go back racing. We should be green-white checkered for Corey Baldino, who definitely, barring a bad restart here, seems to have the fastest car on the speedway. As he was able to already have over a second gap there on Tony Martin in just 3 or 4 laps time. Another question is going to be, will Charlie Mosley be able to make a move like he did the last time and get back to the top where he wants to be? As we know that Tim Taylor does not want to be on the top. As Noah Abbott looks like his night may be done as he heads off into the pit area. Green flag will be back out, though. They should get the 2-lap signal right here. Looks like they're actually going to get the white flag there. As Corey Baldino powers off, Charlie Mosley made a big move there to get into the 2nd position. As Corey Baldino is going to pick up his first win of the season here at Port Royal. Charlie Mosley will finish 2nd. 3rd will be Tony Martin. 4th, Tim Taylor, and 5th. After his wreck there in the beginning, Hunter Wellman rebounds for a 5th place finish. Heck of a run from him. Great race here tonight at Port Royal. Only had 5 yellow flags. And your winner for the first time this season, Corey Baldino. 2nd place was Charlie Mosley. 3rd, Tony Martin. 4th, Tim Taylor. 5th, Hunter Wellman. 6th was Brock Bigelow. 7th, Scott Thomason. 8th, Aaron Murphy. 9th, Austin Strang. 10th, Dana Burdick. 11th, Michael Everett. 12th, Ray Andrews. 13th was Haran Taylor. 14th, Barry Owl. 15th, David Murphy. 16th was Jonathan Scott. 17th, Noah Abbott. 18th, Kyle Thayer. 19th, Alex Thompson. 20th was Lucas Tellstrom. And then 21st was the 29 of Krista Freeman. as here in just a moment we will get a word with your top 3 finishers this evening. We'll get a word with your winner tonight. Corey Baldino first. Hey Corey, how you doing? First off, heck of a run tonight. You seem to definitely have him covered at the end there. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I couldn't believe it ended up with a 3-car, pretty much like almost like a Darlington finish, but with 3 cars. I said it during the broadcast, but you've liked the top side all season, and this was definitely the track to be on the top. Yeah, I didn't see you hit the wall nearly at all tonight. A few other drivers, they like Alex Thompson, for example, he put it in the fence there and got some suspension damage, and that kind of ended his night. Almost like a bump and run. Well, is there anyone you want to thank for your win tonight? Well, congrats on the win, and go celebrate. All right, now we'll get a word with your second place finisher, Charlie Mosley. Oh, hey, Charlie, how you doing? Up, a good, I don't know, last chance effort to get second there at the very end. Yeah, you almost had it on that the second to last restart. You got alongside Tony, but weren't able to clear him, so you weren't going to try anything there. But you were able to get that and almost more on that final restart. Yeah, it's good to see you back on the podium. I believe, was it maybe the last time was Lincoln, maybe? Yeah. Yeah. That seems like the nature of mini stocks. Yeah, no. Yeah, this season's definitely been a lot of top dominant. That's the way it is with these lower horsepower cars. It's a lot of momentum. Yeah, Tim Taylor was the only guy that he just seemed very committed to that bottom all night. Well, thanks for running, and best of luck next week. Yep, now we'll get a word with your third place finisher tonight, your point leader, Tony Martin. Hey, Tony, how you doing? Nearly had second there, but I'm sure you'll take it another good points night with your third place. Yeah, it definitely should be. Uh, Nothing to hang your hat on with another podium finish. Seems like you're always in the podium this season. As you keep extending that gap, I mean, Brock Bigelow was able to rebound there and get a fifth place, but once again, you gain some points on him. You have a significant gap with only a couple races left. Yeah, luck is always a big factor when it comes to that kind of stuff. Well, as always, anyone you want to thank for tonight's third place finish? Well, as always, it was another great show tonight, and thank you for running. All right, everyone, that is going to about do it for tonight's broadcast. Once again, this will be our final broadcast with the league as I have to head off to Volusia on Wednesday uh, to start working for as the race season is upon us. But thank you all for tuning in as always. This is Andrew Reigel, and I'll see you next time.